Welcome back to Parsnips and Parsimony. My name's Janelle. Today I'm going to be showing you how I make pita bread. I've already made the dough. I will put a link to my personal favorite pita bread dough. You can use whatever you'd like. What I want to show you today is the technique that I use to get these pitas to puff up in the oven. I know I've had a lot of people telling me that they've had problems in the past with their pitas not expanding or puffing up, and I've had that problem in the past as well. But by doing it this way, I have an excellent success rate with those pita pockets just puffing right up, and I thought I would share it all with you. My recipe is made primarily with whole wheat. Today I did a mixture of whole wheat and white flour, and it's already been made. It's risen for an hour, and now we're ready to, well, make pitas with it. First thing you're going to want to do is dust your counter with flour, and you're going to have to do this several times. And then just go ahead and scrape your dough out onto the counter. We've got to divide this up into the portion sizes that we want for the pitas. So today I'm going to divide this into 16 equal pieces. There we go. Okay. Just going to roll that in on itself a few times like that. Turn it over. Looks nice. Okay. Look at that. Love that. All right, a little bit of flour on your knife. I need to cut these in halves, and then since we're going to do halves here, 16 pieces would be 8 out of each one. Again, you can see we're soaking up all that flour. Put a little bit more flour on it. Okay, so this has to be 8. So we'll do 4, and then half. Okay, so there we have our 4 little doughs. Look nice. We're just going to set them off to the side up here while I finish cutting them. Okay, that's the first 8. You can see I just kind of shaped them into rounds. They're just resting here while I finish cutting the rest of the dough, and then we'll go ahead and start rolling these out. This rest is an important part of this process. One important thing is make sure that you preheat your oven in plenty of time. I have mine preheating at 450 degrees. And I find that I have the most success using baking stones. They seem to retain the heat the best and get that puff that you really want. So if you have a baking stone, go ahead and put it in the oven and let that get really hot to that 450. So it might mean that you're going to preheat this for, 20, 30 minutes. So I have all of my little pitas set out here. I'm going to take the one that I did first, and I find the best thing is make sure that this is well floured. If the dough is sticky, when you finish rolling it and you put it in that oven, it is not going to puff. It sticks to the baking stone and does not do what it's supposed to do, which is what we're trying to prevent. I like my marble rolling pin. You can use a regular wood rolling pin, whatever feels comfortable to you. Just turn it over, roll it out. We're trying to keep it into a semi-round shape. Okay, this one is nice and thin. It's all done. You can see it's actually got a lot of flour, but it's not gonna stick. I usually do 2 or 3 pitas at a time, so I'm just gonna set that off to the side and start working on my next pita. Right, that one's done. The oven's all preheated. Make sure, again, this is really well floured, and I'm just gonna go ahead and toss them right on the hot. I'm not gonna be able to fit 2. They're too big. So just a new one. And now we just wait. Now we'll just go ahead and flip these over. Woo! Come on, over you go. There we go. Flip this guy over and let them finish cooking. Look how good those look. Just lightly golden brown, how we like it. Pop this guy out. See, golden brown. And then we'll pop our next 2 in.
This is gigantic.
You think that one's gigantic? Look at the ones that are going right now. I'm gonna go ahead and finish rolling these out here. My 3 biggest suggestions for having successful pita dough is first, a hot oven. I like 450 degrees. The second thing is to use a hot pizza stone, so the moisture in those pita pockets can just puff right up and create that pocket. And the third thing is make sure you use plenty of flour when you're rolling these out so they don't stick to that pizza stone and not do their puffing. As always, thanks so much for watching. I hope you have success with making your pitas. I'll put the link for the recipe down in the description below. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you for our next video. Bye!